Hello, this is Mr. Orange and this is video hashtag 480. Before we get into this video, make sure to subscribe. So in this video, I'll be listing out the top 10 TV shows that appeared in Pop and other sister channels. Mainly live action TV shows. Mostly because I don't cover live action shows in my channel. Like if you noticed by now, my channel is about cartoons and animated shows. Be aware that I don't hate live action shows, it's just that I like to celebrate cartoons and animated series more. Even the cartoons and animated series I don't like. It's because I do respect animated shows more than I do with live action shows. The point of these top 10 live action shows is just to get these out of the way. Also to show some live action shows that I do appreciate. So I did this with BBC and I did this with ITV. So this time I'm doing this for Pop. So on this video, I'll be at least trying to pick at least 2 live action shows from each channel. Whether it's from Pop TV, Tiny Pop, Pop Girl or Pop Max. And maybe I might pick 2 bonus extra ones. And note that I said trying to. At the moment I can at least think of 2 from Pop TV, 1 from Tiny Pop, couple from Pop Girl. I probably can think of 1 from Pop Max, but I think you'll know the one. It's the one with multiple seasons. I mean, I won't sugarcoat it, it's Power Rangers. Maybe I'll pick a couple of seasons from Power Rangers, who knows. Here's the thing though, I don't think Pop had that many live action shows in their channels in general. So this will be kind of hard. But hopefully I'll think of something. The first TV show that I want to talk about is called Backyard Science. It's a TV show that appeared on Pop TV. It's where kids do science experiments. I did enjoy this show growing up. I do think it's a fun way to teach kids science. Looking back at it, I still think it still holds up. It did appear in the early 2000s, so of course it will have flaws that it carries out in the early 2000s. As the year have been progressed, videos have been coming up as high definitions. But it does give you nostalgia when the videos weren't high definition. It does feel a bit warm and cozy when you think of that. The world has changed within these decades, so I do notice these flaws that are kind of outdated, such as gender stereotypes, which I can see present in this show. I also did kind of notice it as a kid, like some episodes will have like stereotypical gender stereotypes that are kind of outdated. It's even present in the first episode, like this girl stated like all boys are greedy but not all boys are smart. I mean, I agree that not all boys are smart, but not all boys are greedy. So I'm glad that we're in that era, we can realize that now. Some people are stuck in the past, but that doesn't bother me, we will outlive them. The second TV show that I want to talk about is called Captain Mac. It's a kids show that appeared on Tiny Pop. It also appeared on CITV as well. It's about a superhero who saves the day. The show consists of 15 characters, or 16 if you're counting the narrator. We have 3 main characters. We have Captain Mac the hero, his super sidekick Samson, and Amaya. Each of the main 3 characters are played by different actors. We have 4 more actors who at least plays 3 different characters. We have an actress who plays Yolanda, Rosie, and Wendy. We have an actress who plays Daisy, Camilla, and the villain Tracy. We have an actor who plays Phineas, Peter, and the villain Grabby. And lastly, we have an actor who plays Maximus, Dr. Quack, and the villain Marty. Our third show that I want to talk about is called Sleepover Club. It appeared on Pop Girl. It was one of my favorite shows growing up. I've only seen the first season of Sleepover Club. I'm aware that there's a second generation of this show, and I have to be honest, it's not as good as the first one. Sleepover Club was about 5 girls who wanted to have sleepovers each week. It consisted of 5 main characters, that being Frankie, Fliz, Kenny, Linz, and Rosie. This show was a classic. I'm also glad that it referenced real life things like Manchester United. I had so much fun watching it. Also, if it wasn't live action, I still would have reviewed The Sleepover Club. The fourth show that I want to talk about is Power Rangers Wild Force. It appeared on Kicks or Pop Max. I mean, do I need to explain Power Rangers to you guys? I think you get the gist. Most Power Rangers shows tend to appear on Kicks and Pop Max. I would consider Power Rangers Wild Force being my favorite of the Power Rangers seasons. It's the one that I'm most familiar with. The fifth show that I want to talk about is Kids Detective. It's another show that appeared on Pop TV. It was created by the same people who created Backyard Science. It even has 2 presenters like Backyard Science. So Backyard Science was about science. Kids Detective was about a kids show where kids learn how to solve crimes. I found it more interesting to learn about than Backyard Science. The sixth TV show was really hard to pick from. I was trying to find a live action show from Tiny Pop that I liked. It seems like Captain Mac is the only one that I liked, and the remaining ones are just puppet shows. But I did find one. It's Elmo's World. I have to be honest, I really don't like puppet shows that includes Elmo's World, but I think it's the best out of the lot. So here you go, here's Elmo's World. Whoopee. One thing I will praise Tiny Pop or other pop shows for is that they did embrace the cartoons and animated shows like I would anyway. However, they didn't embrace the live action shows as much either. But I do understand, I wouldn't either. But it's gonna make me rethink my top 10 videos in the future. So if you thought picking top 10 shows from Pop was bad, imagine me making a top 10 video about Cartoon Network. The seventh TV show that I want to talk about is Two of a Kind. It did appear in Pop Girl. So Two of a Kind is one of the shows based on the Olsen twins. So the main girls are Mary Kate and Ashley. If I have to be honest, it's the only show from the Olsen twins that I actually like. I am aware that there's a cartoon based on them. It's called Mary Kate and Ashley in Action. But I did find that boring growing up. But Two of a Kind was one of the gems. The eighth TV show that I want to talk about is Lab Rats Challenge. It did appear on Kicks / Pop Max. I have to be honest, I've never watched it growing up, but I was aware of its existence. I believe it was also on Disney XD. And from my research, it's created by the same people who created Backyard Science and Kids Detective. Also from my research, it does surprise me that these shows are from Australia. Also, fun fact, the Sleepover Club is also from Australia. Like I mentioned earlier, now I'm going to mention some bonus TV shows. The ninth TV show that I want to mention is Lizzie McGuire. It appeared on Pop Girl and it was also on Disney Channel. It's been so long when I since watched Lizzie McGuire. Honestly, as a kid, I paid more attention to the animated sections of the show. And I haven't watched it much as a kid, and I haven't watched it since. So if you ask me what I know about the show, I wouldn't give you an answer. So what do you guys suggest? Should I watch Lizzie McGuire again? Since I've already mentioned Power Rangers Wild Force, I might as well mention Power Rangers Jungle Fury. It's also a Power Rangers show that I love dearly. There are other Power Rangers shows that I genuinely love as well. I'll list them now. So there's Power Rangers Mighty Morphin, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, Power Rangers Wild Force obviously, Power Rangers Dino Thunder, Power Rangers Jungle Fury obviously, and Power Rangers Charge or Supercharge. And I also like Power Rangers Beast Morphers. So those are the Power Rangers shows that I would consider my favorites. And if I ever have to return to Power Rangers, I will have to pick one of those to watch. So here are my top 10 list of TV shows that appeared on Pop TV. It was really fun going back to memory lane. This helps me rethink how I should present the top 10 videos of TV shows, especially about Cartoon Network. As you know, like Cartoon Network isn't really about live action shows, so you know. So if you could, maybe you can list your top 10 TV shows from Cartoon Network. That would help me a lot. I also don't mind if it appears on Cartoon Network or Cartoonito or Boomerang, as long as along those lines, but you can get where I'm going at. But of course I'm gonna do the research myself. Anyways, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. I also would like to add that I've recently rebranded my channel. I've now bolded my name and my stuff. I'm still figuring out things in my channel, because in this channel we never stop learning or growing. Anyways, have a lovely day.